Millionaires think differently, copy their mindset, and you don't just change your income, you change your entire life. Most people believe that becoming a millionaire is about luck, inheritance, or some secret investment strategy. But the real secret lies much deeper. It's in the way they think, decide, and act every single day. The truth is, money is first created in the mind before it ever appears in your bank account. And if you want millionaire results, you must build a millionaire mindset. Today, we're going to break down 3 powerful mindset shifts that separate millionaires from the average person. And if you truly understand and apply these shifts, your life will never be the same. The first mindset shift is this: millionaires focus on value creation, not just money. The average person wakes up asking, "How can I make money today?" But a millionaire wakes up asking, "How can I create more value today?" This is a huge difference. When you focus only on money, you limit your thinking to short-term gains, salary, hourly wages, quick profits. But when you focus on value, you think long-term. You think about solving problems, improving lives, and building systems that serve people at scale. Look at someone like Elon Musk. He didn't start by chasing money. He focused on solving massive problems like sustainable energy with Tesla and space travel with SpaceX. The money followed the value. Or consider Jeff Bezos, who built Amazon by obsessing over customer experience, faster delivery, and better service. These individuals understood that income is a reward for the value you provide to the marketplace. So instead of asking how to get paid more at your job, ask how you can become more valuable, learn new skills, solve bigger problems, think about scale. For example, if you are a graphic designer, instead of just completing client orders, think about creating templates, courses, or a brand that helps thousands of people. If you are a student, instead of studying just to pass exams, study to master skills that the market demands: AI, digital marketing, coding, communication. When you shift from chasing money to creating value, your opportunities multiply. The second mindset shift is that millionaires think in terms of assets, not expenses. The average person spends money to impress others: cars, clothes, phones, often with money they don't have. Millionaires think differently. They ask, will this make me money or cost me money? They focus on buying or building assets, things that put money into their pocket. This concept is famously explained by Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where he explains the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset generates income: a business, rental property, stocks, digital products, intellectual property. A liability takes money out of your pocket: a luxury car on loan, a big house you can barely afford, unnecessary subscriptions. Millionaires delay gratification. They are willing to live below their means today to build freedom tomorrow. For example, many successful entrepreneurs lived in small apartments, drove simple cars, and reinvested most of their profits back into their business in the early years. They didn't try to look rich, they focused on becoming rich. This mindset also applies to time. Millionaires invest their time in activities that generate long-term returns: learning, building, networking, creating systems. The average person invests time in entertainment, gossip, and distractions. Think about this. If you spend 3 hours a day learning a high-income skill for 1 year, you could completely transform your financial situation. But if you spend those 3 hours scrolling social media, you stay exactly where you are. Millionaires are intentional with both money and time. They constantly ask, is this an investment or an expense? And that single question changes everything. The third mindset shift is that millionaires embrace calculated risk and continuous growth. Most people are controlled by fear of failure, fear of criticism, fear of losing money. Millionaires understand that risk is part of growth. They don't take reckless risks, but they take calculated ones. They research, plan, and then act decisively. Think about Warren Buffett, who built his wealth through smart, calculated investments with Berkshire Hathaway. He studies businesses deeply before investing. He doesn't gamble, he calculates. Millionaires also see failure differently. The average person sees failure as proof that they are not good enough. A millionaire sees failure as feedback. If a business idea doesn't work, they analyze what went wrong, adjust, and try again. They understand that every skill, every success, and every breakthrough requires growth. They invest in mentors, books, seminars, and experiences that expand their thinking. They constantly upgrade their mindset. They surround themselves with ambitious, disciplined people who push them to grow. Environment matters. If you are surrounded by negativity and small thinking, your vision shrinks. But if you surround yourself with growth-oriented individuals, your standards rise. Millionaires protect their mindset like their most valuable asset. They limit negative influences and consume content that inspires action. They understand that belief shapes behavior and behavior shapes results. For example, if you believe that wealth is only for lucky people, you will never try. But if you believe that wealth is a skill that can be learned, you will start learning. That belief alone changes your actions. And your actions determine your future. So let's recap. First, focus on value creation instead of chasing money. Second, think in terms of assets instead of expenses. Third, embrace calculated risk and commit to continuous growth. These are not just theories, they are principles proven by some of the most successful individuals in the world. But here is the real question. Will you apply them? Information without action changes nothing. You can watch motivational videos all day, but if you don't shift your thinking and habits, your life stays the same. Start small. Today, identify one skill that increases your value and commit to improving it. Review your expenses and look for ways to invest instead of consume. Take one calculated step toward a goal that scares you. Millionaire thinking is not about arrogance or greed. It's about responsibility, discipline, and vision. It is about understanding that your current situation does not define your future unless you allow it to. You don't need to be born rich to think rich. You need to train your mind. And when you change your mindset, you change your decisions. When you change your decisions, you change your results. The secret mindset of millionaires is not a secret anymore, it's a choice. A choice to think bigger, act smarter, and stay disciplined when others quit. Adopt these mindset shifts, and you will not only increase your income, you will increase your confidence, your opportunities, and your impact. The world rewards those who solve problems, create value, and refuse to stay average. So if you're ready to break free from ordinary thinking and start building an extraordinary life, start today. Write down these 3 mindset shifts, review them daily, and live them consistently. Your future self will thank you. And if you want more powerful content on self-improvement, discipline, money mindset, and AI skills to help you escape the rat race and build a better future, make sure you subscribe to Mindshift Global.